So as it stands at this very moment, there's a lot of mystery around the Wii U. Yeah, we know what it and the controller look like, but beyond that, we really don't know that much about it. Heck, even the developers who are working on this thing are still surprised by what it can do every day. But hey, all those questions leave room for speculation, and I love speculating. But I'm also realistic, so I remain cautious about what we don't know about this system. So if you haven't read the title, this is a list about the 5 things I'm excited and worried about the Wii U. Starting with the excitement. Since the N64 days, I've had to pay up some extra cash to get 3 extra controllers so 4 people can play. Of course, things got really out of hand with the Wii as you had to pay $40 for a Wiimote and 20 extra bucks for the nunchucks. That ended up costing $180, plus tax. So what am I getting at? Well, the Wii U is supposed to use only 1 controller, plus the Wiimote, so that's something I don't have to worry about. Well, there's been some confusion about how many controllers it can use, but if anything, a friend can bring their controller over, so yeah, 1 controller, and I'm good with just that. Extra money for games, woohoo! With consoles nowadays, they need to have more than just better graphics. They need to push the boundaries of what the past generation did, and add any new features that would truly benefit the experience of the system. And let's look at what the Wii U has to offer so far. A built-in camera and speakers onto the controller so you can talk to others, bring the game on the TV screen to the controller itself, gyroscopic controls and touchscreen, and more that we still don't even know about. The Wii U is looking slick, even if it does feel like a large DS screen, or as many of you more appropriately call it, an iPad. I get the feeling it will probably be called a Wii Pad, or a Wii Tablet, or just something with the Wii in front of it. In case you just forgot, I love to speculate, and whenever a new console comes out, I like to take a guess at what the launch titles will be. We always hear a lot of games announced for a new system, but most of them don't even make it to the market for about a year. Or 2. Sometimes never. But let's look at what the Wii U already has to offer. Batman Arkham City, Assassin's Creed, Ninja Gaiden 3, even a Tekken game. That already is a strong third-party lineup, and what will Nintendo have? Hopefully New Super Mario Bros. Me and Pikmin 3 will join the lineup. By the way, give New Super Mario Bros. Me and Pikmin 3 co-op online modes. Please? Do it! Each new console gets better and better because they learn from their mistakes, and make extra additions as well. For my money, the N64 and the Wii were the biggest changes in home consoles as they both set out to revolutionize the gaming industry. And with the Wii soon to be last gen, what kind of improvements can they make? How about everything? Better online services with more features, graphics that finally make us say, wow! A strong support with and for third-party games? The Wii U is looking to correct its major faults the Wii suffered with and build on them. Now if only Nintendo was motivated to be the best in the online community. It's a predictable entry, but tell me you don't feel the same way. Every new Nintendo console comes with new entries of their major franchises. Okay, there's a couple of exceptions, but my point remains valid. I'm curious as to how Mario and Zelda will work with this thing and how impressive they'll look. Metroid could definitely work wonders with 2 screens, an improved online mode for Mario Kart and maybe some items that hit the targets when you touch the screen, or being able to use that touchscreen for Pikmin 3 using a map and being able to send different squads to different areas all at a simple touch. Heck, all you had to do was say there would be a new Smash Bros. For this and the 3DS, and I'll already start saving up for both of them. The ideas with this thing could go on longer than the Wii's lifespan. And now we come to the low points. Let's face the ugly truth. Whenever someone does something successful and brand new, someone else will try to copy it to make a quick buck. Don't even try to argue against that. Looking at the Wii's success with motion controls, it's no wonder that a few years later Microsoft and Sony would try to cash in on that. Kinect, I'll at least say they used the idea and tried to do something different, but PlayStation Move? Don't fool yourself. It's a Wiimote with a light bulb. Heck, the 3DS wasn't even out for 6 months and someone already copied the no glasses 3D effects. I think you get my point. Whatever works will be copied. Going back to all that great third-party support, it's a shame that just about every game shown off will be available on other platforms almost a year before the Wii U even comes out. Which begs the question, why should consumers buy these games that they may have owned for another console already? What will make buying them on a brand new expensive console justify the purchase? Now, Nintendo has already said that they've learned from their mistakes and will work with third parties more closely, but until they give us more detail on what they will do to make these ports better, sales probably won't do that well, and we'll be back in that third party is terrible rut again. New consoles have a lot of promise to live up to, and very rarely do we get launch titles that live up to that promise. Most of the time, we only have the waiting game to play until those games that truly show off the full capabilities of a system finally come out. Hey, sometimes we actually do get those killer app titles that can't be matched until the near end of the console's lifecycle, but that almost never happens. So if the launch titles turn out to be the sequel to the performance of the 3DS's lineup, then you better stock up on some Wii games. By the way, those of you who supported Operation Rainfall, thank you! Just one more to go! The Wii U will not play GameCube games. That sucks! But what about all the data we have on our Wii? Yes, the Wii U will play Wii games, but what about all our save data? And it's not just the games, but the downloaded content as well. I've put a lot of time into these games and I don't want to try and unlock everything again! Now, we could just transfer them to the SD cards, yeah, but what about those online games that can't be transferred? Can't we just send out a signal to the Wii U with the Wii's memory and copy everything from that one and only one console to the Wii U? Now, there is that Nintendo Network thing, but I'm not really sure what it can really do, so I really hope they find another way to back up this memory. Keep your fingers crossed. This current, soon-to-be past-generation console cycle disgusted me more than any other generation of consoles that have come out before it. Never have I seen every major home console break down before. Don't know what I mean? Well, how about the red ring of death? Or the yellow light of death? Or those who actually put some real time into their Wii systems had to send them in to get them fixed because of one problem or another. Sometimes twice. Nintendo, listen to me. I don't care if you have to push this thing back until November of 2013. Test this thing to death. Don't rush it out to be first and end up having some kind of backlash, like the 3DS scratch screens. Let me reiterate. Take your time! And that concludes this list. And if you have a difference of opinion, go ahead and leave a comment about 5 reasons you're excited and worried about the Wii U.